Well, there certainly is a lot more talk and awareness of domestic violence today than there was when I started advocating for battered women in the 1970s. But let's get one thing straight right away. I do not like the term domestic violence. It is simply not accurate. What we are really talking about is violence against women. Our language is important. It is important that we call this what it is, because until we are willing to accurately name the problem, we can't begin to stop violence against women in our society and around the world. In the 1970s, we created battered women's shelters. I founded the Lewis House. We started awareness campaigns. I won an Emmy for cable television shows with the local police when nobody was talking about this issue publicly. And we passed probable cause arrest laws and created orders for protection. In the 1980s, we created coordinated criminal justice intervention projects, more awareness campaigns, and passed more laws. 20 years ago, the Violence Against Women Act was passed by the U.S. Congress. That effort was led by now Vice President Joe Biden. Yes, over the decades, we have tried many things, and we have made some progress in taking what was once a hidden problem and brought it out into the open. But in reality, we still don't know what to do about it, and it is difficult to talk about it. As part of my work, I have always believed that the community was the solution. That's cutting edge in the battered women's movement. I invited the community into our shelters to help build awareness and be part of the solution. We hosted cross-sector lunches with well-known speakers and had 200 to 300 attendees every year. Yet, violence against women continues unabated. We have to look at this problem holistically and systemically. This is not a problem that can be solved by working with individual victims and abusers. That is the wrong approach, and quite frankly, it is not working. And it was never the intention of the original battered women's movement. It is just how programs evolve, and unfortunately, that is what we have today. Programs for victims and for abusers. Most people don't want to use them. Nobody wants to self-identify as a victim or abuser. Programs are not very effective at solving the problem on an individual level, and certainly not at a societal level. Throwing more money at the problem after it has happened is not the solution. Hotlines, shelters, and awareness campaigns do not solve the problem. They are Band-Aids. We need to stop the violence. We need to prevent the violence. We need to address the underlying issues in our society that perpetuates violence against women. It is not an individual victim's problem, and it is certainly not going to be solved by sending abusers to anger management programs. Violence against women is not an anger management problem. It is time for an entirely different approach. We need to rethink, re-engage, reimagine, and resolve to come together in healthy dialogue, in discovery, and in action to find new solutions to this societal problem. We must engage women and men of all ages, races, incomes, and backgrounds. We must openly define the problem and work together to find solutions. It is my experience, my belief in community, and the need for new solutions that has brought me to WetheP. WetheP has the solution group tools we need to ultimately prevent violence against women and change our culture. That is why I believe in WetheP and am proud to be a part of it. Violence against women impacts all of us. It is hurting individuals and our entire society. Together, without labels, without blame, and with resolve and respect, we can and will eliminate the devastating problem of violence against women. We the P is the new way to change. Let's work together. Let's get started right now. Contact me at WetheP.